Once upon a time, there was a person who visited a wise saint seeking guidance on how to control their emotions, particularly struggling with anger and frustration. The saint welcomed them warmly and began to tell a story. Long ago, there was a king who ruled a prosperous kingdom. One day, he decided to visit a neighboring kingdom whose ruler was renowned for wisdom. Upon arrival, the welcoming feast prepared for the king included a soup in which he noticed a small fly. Disgusted, he demanded a new bowl of soup. The host king calmly said, "Your Majesty, please do not be angered by a small fly. It does not matter." But the visiting king replied sternly, "I cannot tolerate such things. Even a small fly can ruin my mood." The wise king of the neighboring kingdom smiled gently and offered advice. "Your Majesty, it is not the fly that ruins your mood, but your reaction to it. You have the power to control your emotions. Do not let them control you." The visiting king reflected on these words deeply. He realized that his reaction to minor inconveniences, like a fly, could affect his mood and decisions. From that day onward, he practiced not reacting impulsively. He learned to maintain composure in challenging situations, making wiser choices and strengthening his leadership. The saint paused and looked at the person, saying, "The power of not reacting impulsively is a valuable lesson. Often, we react to situations without thinking, leading to negative outcomes. Reacting with anger and frustration can harm relationships and cloud our judgment. However, it's crucial to understand that not reacting does not mean suppressing emotions. Emotions are natural. Acknowledging them is important. Instead of reacting impulsively, we should take time to process our feelings and respond thoughtfully." The person nodded, understanding the wisdom behind the story. They asked the saint how to apply this in everyday life. The saint continued, "In another part of the world, there was a young man named Michael. He was very emotional and would often react impulsively when upset, leading to arguments and hurt feelings. One day, Michael decided to take control of his emotions. He knew his impulsive reactions were causing more harm than good. He began practicing mindfulness and meditation, which helped him become more aware of his thoughts and emotions. Michael also learned the art of not reacting impulsively. Whenever he faced situations that triggered his emotions, he would step back, take deep breaths, and assess the situation calmly. Initially, it was challenging, but with practice, he found it easier to control his emotions. Michael noticed positive changes in his life. His relationships improved significantly as he stopped getting into unnecessary arguments. Instead of reacting angrily, he communicated calmly and thoughtfully, which strengthened his bonds with others. One day, Michael's friend approached him for advice during a difficult time. Michael listened attentively, offering comfort and support without getting upset. His friend remarked on Michael's calm demeanor, amazed at how he never seemed to get angry or upset. Michael smiled and explained, "It's not that I don't feel angry or upset. I've learned to control my emotions rather than letting them control me. It's a powerful skill that has improved my relationships and overall well-being." Encouraged by his friend's interest, Michael shared his journey of mindfulness and the practice of not reacting impulsively. He encouraged his friend to try it out for himself. Over time, Michael became known for his calm and composed nature, handling difficult situations gracefully and earning admiration for his strength and resilience. The moral of Michael's story, like the king's, teaches us that we have the power to control our emotions. While we cannot always control what happens to us, we can control how we respond. Through mindfulness and thoughtful responses, we can improve our relationships, make better decisions, and lead more fulfilling lives. As the wise sayings go, the saint added, Holding on to anger is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. It's crucial to learn to respond with reason, not emotion, in all situations. This practice brings inner peace and happiness, transforming our lives for the better. The person thanked the saint for the profound guidance and left with a newfound determination to practice mindfulness and the art of not reacting impulsively. They realized that by mastering their emotions, they could indeed improve their relationships and live a more fulfilling life.